Today, machine learning and AI is being employed by a handful of industries to support low complexity, high volume processes, but ultimately the human still has to be involved to validate any decision. For example, in healthcare, they're using machine learning to spot tumours, but still rely on human radiographers to validate the results. It is significantly more challenging to apply machine learning in a text-based environment due to complexity with language and syntax, so the need to involve a human becomes even more critical to ensure the accuracy of decisions. From a security technology perspective, the concepts of artificial intelligence and machine learning are not necessarily new, as rule-based AI has been part of DLP and other security solutions for quite a long time. For data security, and more specifically data classification, the system must be able to understand the context of the whole document and how the document relates to the wider business. So given the relative newness of machine learning and security, I think it's still a bit too early to tell whether the results are going to be positive enough for a company to solely rely upon in terms of making key security decisions. In specific situations, machine learning and AI plays a supporting part. There are some types of information, such as credit card information, PII or PHI, that are more easily identifiable as part of a machine learning algorithm. However, these types of information are only a small part of the story. How would a machine learning system classify a pre-release press announcement? It might have technical points, references to a company name, and financial information, but it may not be released to the public. Should this be marked as public? Clearly not in this case. It should be marked company internal or company confidential, at least until its publication date. This is a great example where context plays a critical part in the security process. Often a machine learning system might suggest a label with a level of certainty. What decision does a user make if they have a security recommendation that was only 75% or perhaps 85% certain? It is unlikely that this figure would be good enough for most businesses, but a lazy user might always accept that decision. This does make automated classification of data using machine learning extremely difficult. What tends to happen, as with all automated approaches, is that files are either under or over-classified. The main challenges of using machine learning in a classification project are time and resources. As to get to any level of classification accuracy, you not only need to involve the user to make decisions, but you will also need a massive amount of training data to enable the machine to learn, and this ultimately comes from your people. In the complex world of unstructured data, the user is still key to classification. They know the context of a file and its relevance to the business. Machine learning is able to learn from the user what the most likely classification is for a file, as the user will generate that file on a daily basis. So longer term, we believe this still could have some benefit. Today, most classification programs still have too many variables for any machine learning system to be accurate. And machine learning still relies on huge amounts of data to be able to predict anything with any accuracy. Boldon James is actively researching AI and machine learning techniques to identify where they can make a positive and appropriate impact in the field of data classification.